Hello, my friend. It's wonderful to be with you, and you need to know this has been a major adventure to just sit down with you. It was easier in the almond groves, and last time sitting with chickadees coming and going from behind me. But it's always about hospitality, even though it's challenging, to be able to be with each other and share some time. And the passage I'd like to reflect on with you from Luke's Gospel is helping us to hear that. It's the beautiful passage of the two people heading to Emmaus and Jesus meeting them along the way. It's the first day, the very first day of the week, Luke's Gospel says, and there's an emphasis there. It's the day after what we call the experience of Mary going to the tomb, and the Mary's being there, and then the brothers showing up in this incredible reality that they're starting to hear and feel the resurrection. Not clearly defined probably or fully understood, but in their hearts they knew. The story had been told, Jesus was letting them know. It was so clear that it was wonderfully obscured in daily life. And so many things are there for us, right where we are and where we're living. Hospitality is the core of our lives and most of our religious traditions. They're beautiful practices that let us know that when we come into a home, when we gather at a table like our altar beside me, when we come to somewhere, people are greeted first. Welcome. Come into our house. And for we make the sign of the cross, acknowledging the presence of God and faith when we assemble here. The two men and the two women, a man and a woman, leaving Jerusalem, going to Emmaus, are troubled and aren't feeling welcome. They're feeling a world that is desolate, that is without, and they're cast down. And someone is coming along the way and appears beside them and asks them simple questions. And they respond to him, "Are you the only visitor in Jerusalem who does not know the things that have taken place there these days?" Just before that, Jesus said, "What are you discussing?" And they come back with a question. Don't you know? It's rattled our life and moved us significantly. There's a beauty in this reading, but there's drama in the energy of engaging. And so the conversation opens. Here at the mountain, we talk about the beauty of remember, reflect, and respond. And it's all a dialogical practice. What do we remember? Where was it that God came to us? Where was it on the road or in the kitchen or in the chapel here? Climbing up the path, being with somebody last night, taking time with a child this morning. That if we take a moment, possibly having felt disillusion, lonely, distance, disengagement, Jesus is here to help us hear the question, to go into a moment of reflection and wonder. And in the story, the Emmaus story, he opens for them the truth and wonder that all time this Christ was coming and would rise from the dead following the crucifixion, the crossover of the world, the dark and the light, and the convergence in the person of God in this Son of God. And as we reflect on it, and as Jesus was ready to go after beginning to open an understanding for these two people, they were about to head into a supper, an evening meal. And he, as if he were going on, here's a question from them. It's late in the evening. Why don't you join us? And simply we hear they recognized him in the breaking of the bread. Another event, another experience, simple there in a wayside tavern, a mug of some beverage and a regular bread, and the Lord. Where is it as we remember our day and recogito, know again, see the one who is with us now? And in that experience, reflecting on it, maybe blown away, surprised, we begin to feel and sense that enough that we would want to go back and tell others. This is the end of the story and the opening of our faith. Over and over again, after Jesus rose, people saw, felt, and experienced him, and they went to tell each other and others, "We have seen the Lord." So pause in your day and find a way in this Easter time to possibly read the Emmaus account from the end of Luke's Gospel, or look into your day and feel the Lord there now and find him greeting you in the breaking of the bread.